live reaction to episode 3 of season 5. This show is so good. Oh my god. I can be on watching season 5. Hi, I'm James Lott Jr. This is Only Murders in the Building Aftershow. JL Jamie. Excuse me. That was rude. So, just finished watching the episode, Rigor. And it's so good. It's so good. So spoilers. I don't tell you every single thing, but I tell you a lot. I want you to watch the episode, and then we can talk about it in the comments. But I'll tell you enough. I spoil some stuff, so I'll tell you enough. I'm sitting here on my couch. That's why I'm doing here. Okay. This episode is hilarious. We learn of the Velvet Room, which is downstairs underneath the Arconia. We get and I love this because it gives you a little history lesson of New York. How there was, when horses and carriages became kind of durable, kind of got out of automobiles came around the 1910s. They found ways to have a lot of speakeasies and places underground. What's so clever about this is the Arconia, like many buildings, I'm sure, that have been up since the 1900s, have so much history and so much going on, especially in New York. These buildings are so huge that it's it really is. I know it's called Only Murders in the Building. The building is a character. It's a character. And so for me, I'm like, this is so much fun because we found out about the other side and from over here and inside the tunnels and stuff, passages between walls. Now we're going downstairs underneath the Arconia. Why not? I'm totally in. And there's a whole theme that's so smart and true. The mob, they were that run these card rooms and stuff, right? And do they show through the years how things have changed? Well, as the show ends, we meet, I'm kind of moving ahead a little bit, we meet 3 people who walk into the Velvet Room. They don't say anything. Christoph Waltz, I've got some guy who's really good looking, and Renee Zellweger. I mean, it's just like, the guest stars are just amazing. They walk in, they're billionaires. The new mob in New York is real estate. So smart. So smart. The first half of the show, the one-liners, the quips, they make fun of each other all the time. And in the middle of it, they have like little moments. In the middle of it, they're like scared or funny. It's the dialogue is fast and furious. You have to catch it. Not as fast as like Veep or some show like that where they a mile a minute or Gilmore Girls, but it was like, it's just that they throw stuff out there and you're like, oh, okay. There's one comment that Oliver says, oh, I used to run theater in the 80s. I used to have so much cocaine, I could probably tell you what street in Columbia it came from. That is hilarious. Or Charles, I've never brought a dead body to your house, your apartment before. I mean, it's just it's hilarity ensues. There's a dead body played by Bobby Cannavale, and what they do, because this happens on the show, it's a theme on the show. As a dead body, he talks to Charles throughout this process, and what they decide to do, because every year they have to a wall or a board for the crimes, because Lester, if you didn't realize or whatever, his crime was deemed an accident, so there was no crimes. Well, now they're like, wait a minute, they have to be related, these two things. Especially after they see Randall, who's a little inept doorman, fumbling with the ledger. Now they get the ledger later, Oliver and Charles and them, because they do an autopsy in quotes of Nikki's body. They have him on top of the island in the kitchen, and his legs are separated by the faucets. Oh my god, the way they do it, it's hilarious. But having Oliver screaming and hollering above them when they're in the velvet room, saying that he's in the cleaners, and he's found a dead body, obviously, of the mob, and they're like, "You need your DNA off of him." So he brings the body down 86th Street into Charles's apartment. They use wet naps. I love a good wet nap, a moist towelette to clean his DNA off. But again, I say again, their thought is, before we bring him back to the scene of the crime, the cleaners, at 7 a.m., let's get all our information. They're trying to learn from their earlier stuff. Get all the information we need now. So Charles has his Polaroid. They're taking all these pictures, deducing things. There's Chinese food involved. This whole thing is a meat cleaver to your chest on there. And Nikki's talking to Charles through the whole thing and just making and ripping on him. By dial-on, blah blah. And Oliver, so funny. He's like, you even make gambling sound boring. Like they always just crack on each other all the time. Another funny part is when they're hiding behind the bar in the velvet room, and they try to go quiet. They do the whole look no evil, see no evil, speak no evil thing roll, and one's like this. That's a quick little thing. And also in the opening sequence, Howard's back to walking the two dogs. I was looking at that at you. But but the whole first half of the show is them doing this whole autopsy thing. Then they realize it's 6:45 in the morning. They're like, we've been autopsying? I love making words like that up. The whole time they did. And so it's this whole thing. It's oh my God, it's hilarious. It's just hilarious. And the second half is them getting the body back where it's supposed to be. And Charles does. Almost gets caught, but doesn't get caught. Everything. It's just now it's like this starting to unfold. So Lester's dead, and they declared it. Right. Then we got this. Nikki got a mob boss who also makes fun because his wife was Taylor Leone's character, and he's like, "Yeah, you know, I have a hot wife. Well, I know you perv. You're looking at her stuff." He doesn't say anything. Oh my God, the sequences in the I literally laughed out loud a lot of times in this episode. In the elevator with Uma and all them in there, the character, Jackie Hoffman's character and all them in there, and how it smells. They kept having that laundry cart with him in it and the clothes untied. It's there's some funny parts. Again, 10 out of 10 for me. Every episode this season is 10 out of 10. It's like after all the outside the Arconia stuff, the theater, everything, it was very over the top, the romance. This one feels like it harkens back to like the original. It's the three of them trying to figure out a murder and doing the podcast. Well, also the girl, one of Mabel's ex-roommates, Athena, who was in last episode, is back and she's famous. It goes by the THE, which is pretty funny. So I love the recurring characters that come through and everything. It's amazing. So now they got the ledger, so you gotta look at it. We'll find out what we're gonna see there. But they're stuck behind the counter downstairs. So I wonder if we're gonna hear what the billionaires say and what's going on. The show is so good. Okay, so I'm doing it. I have one more episode before episode 5 premieres this Tuesday. I'm gonna do it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you are an audio person, I have extra episodes that are audio only. If you're a video, YouTube, JLJ Media, just regular all the videos. Yes, season 3 is missing. I have to redo that. But 1, 2, and 4 up, and some extras. Shout out to my co-host those first couple of seasons, Aaron D. Wallace. A little shout out to him. And folks, I will see you Tuesdays are new episodes, right? I think by the time I looked at my thing, it said Monday night that come out late, I guess. Maybe because I'm on the West Coast, I have no idea. But Tuesday for sure, the episodes are there. So you'll see and hear me then. Bye.